everybody, ladies, gentlemen, gender fluid, non-binary, all that stuff. Welcome back to 2DS Studios. I'm 2DS and this is the studio. I am extra excited for today's video as it is the first episode of Behind the Sketches, baby!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
To think that I started working on this channel nearly 3 years ago, yet I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Alright, enough daydreaming, I gotta get back on focus. If you've seen the pilot episode to Behind the Sketches, also known as episode 0, then you probably know what to expect from Behind the Sketches. But if you haven't seen it, I'll give you a quick rundown. Behind the Sketches is a series where I go over the behind the scenes process of my art and video making careers, which will include me talking about videos like Sour Fate and my Ninja Turtles stuff, as well as me talk about the process behind me making the art, because that is a massive part of this channel and a massive part of me as a person. In episode 0, I went over the making of Behind the Sketches itself, or as I like to call it, a sketchception, since it's a behind the sketches of Behind the Sketches. Like I said, it's a sketchception, and that really should have been the name of the episode. Why didn't I do that? Stupid. For episode 1, I plan on talking about the behind the scenes of the YouTube channel itself, because it's had a very long history, although it's going to be a little bit more of a condensed retelling, because there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of stuff that I had to go over for this. But for now, we're just gonna But for now, we're just gonna keep it nice and simple-ish. Now that we got all the exposition out of the way, it's time to sit back, grab a snack, as we take our first look behind the sketches. Oh, how right it feels to finally say that. You're probably wondering, who is this man behind the sketches? If you've been watching this channel for a while now and you don't know what my name is, that kind of shocks me. I feel like you probably know that by now. But in case you're new, or still don't know my name for whatever reason, hi, my name is Damari. Nice to meet you. I shake your hands, but it's like a Zoom call situation, except pre-recorded. Hi. No, cool thing about my videos is that the person that does all the stuff behind the scenes, or behind the sketches, if you will, the person that's responsible for all of it is me. Yep, I do every single thing here. Lighting, camera work, editing, makeup. Just kidding, I'm all natural. I don't need makeup because I am perfect. The hair, the pencil thingies, all the drawing stuff, which is pretty much the whole point the show exists. I do all of it myself. Except for Sour Fate, because I had Brandon help me. Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, all those drawings that you see of this kid with the fro and the pencils in it, it's a me! Wait a minute, I'm missing something. Now we're matching. My intent for Behind the Sketches is to, like I said, show off the behind the scenes process of my art and videos, because there's a lot of interesting stuff that's happened in my story to get to this point, and I'm really excited to finally show you. I only wish I was able to get this video out in August. I'm still mad at myself for that. I'm sorry. But if the thought of lore scares you too much, I know lore can be a very scary thing to understand sometimes, especially with certain franchises. You won't need to worry about anything getting too confusing, unless I'm terrible at explaining things, which in that case I deeply apologize for. But don't worry, this won't leave any loose ends that will completely ruin the story of your franchise, leading to constant contradictions and lore gaps that will never be solved because the creator didn't think the story ahead at all, and the whole reason for the story to even exist still hasn't been addressed yet. But the big thing that was supposed to be the perfect way to tie up all the loose ends was completely wrong because of a single Easter egg that's in the middle of some random minigame. What was I talking about again? A lot of people have looked at the 2DS logo and they're like, what does it mean? I'm gonna clear out all the hidden meanings because the 2DS Studios logo is like 50 inside jokes rolled into one, and that's why it is so perfect. Alright, my full initials are DDS. 2 Ds plus 1 S equals 2DS. I'm sorry that I had to force you to do math. I hate math just as much as anyone else. And if you do like math, you're crazy. Nothing personal, it's just the truth. A lot of people have misread the logo as DS squared, which I can kind of understand the confusion, but DS squared isn't exactly a catchy name, is it? It's happened a couple of times, and I'm like, sorry, DS squared? What do you think I am, some kind of nerd? Because I am. Yes, I am a nerd! For my studious The pencils flew out. Another meaning behind the 2DS Studios logo is 2 different styles, which you would know from episode 0 that I am both a traditional and digital artist. And you might also recognize it from this poster that I go more in depth in episode 0. One of the inspirations for the 2DS logo was actually Scooby-Doo's collar, because if you flip the initials DS around, you get SD. My logo's initials also line up with the DS and Nintendo 2DS. Those aren't the only ties I have with Nintendo, but we can't get to those quite yet. Interesting fact about me is that I originally started off doing videos on TikTok before I even started doing YouTube. It was all the way back in the year 2020. A year I can only dream of forgetting. I try to gaslight myself into believing that it was all just a bad dream that never happened, but it never works. It never works. Long story short, my old TikTok career was... it was a canon event. But let's move past that. I have long since grown from those cringy TikTok days. And now I've made content that's actually good, and I can consider myself proud of it. One thing that I wanted to save till the end of this video is Kent Bellows. You're probably thinking, who and or what is a Kent Bellows? Kent Bellows was a very talented artist, and he has this whole little mentoring program dedicated to teenage artists. That mentoring program forever changed my life. Like, they are the reason why 2DS Studios is here. The art, the shirt, the me. Well, technically my mom and dad are the reason I'm here, but Kent Bellows is the reason that I am doing YouTube, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have given up on YouTube before I even started, because I was a little scared to really like take that leap for a while. And with Ken Bellows, they showed me that, hey, you have some cool original stuff that you can do, and I think that you should share it with the world. And when I refer to Ken Bellows, I mean just the mentoring program as a whole, because Ken Bellows' mentoring program is a mouthful, kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am a massive nerd, but you already knew that. Yes, I am a nerd! Shout out to Ken Bellows, and to any of my friends or the coordinators that are watching this. Hey guys, hope you're subscribed. You better be subscribed. I'm just kidding, I know you guys are subscribed, because we're besties. Pew. As of the time I'm recording this, it is 2023, and I started production on my YouTube channel back in 2021, so I have been working on this channel for 2 whole years before I even started actually posting videos. But that's because I was planning ahead. Because one thing I knew about old YouTubers is that they always have like a little period of time where it's like they're still trying to find their footing, so some of the videos aren't as good, which is perfectly normal for when you're starting out. Heck, I'm starting out and I'm still kind of finding my footing, even though I did plan ahead a lot. See, I planned ahead because I was scared that I didn't want to like mess up, or like I wanted to show that I was like taking YouTube seriously and like I could do good. But being the best at something on your first try is not very realistic, so don't set yourself up for failure with that. I give myself a lot more grace. Heck, my Ninja Turtles toy review, it's like my first real like 2DS style video like this one. And I'm proud of that because like it showed me finally like, you know, doing YouTube after so long of just planning it. But I gotta say, Jesus Christ, the sound is awful in that video. The old mic I used in that video was so trash. Like, you can barely hear me in that video. That goes for some of my other videos too, but even then, because I stopped using that mic after that video because the microphone was that bad. Like, me and my friends were like, hey, I know it's just your first video, but like, bro, your sound mixing is awful. Which I've slowly but surely started getting better at that, especially with this new microphone. But anyways, don't be too hard on yourself for when you start out. I say just try your best to do what you can with what you have, because that's basically what I'm doing at the moment, and you'll figure the rest out from there. I mean, you could be like me and plan things out a little bit, but also, I think that's kind of just up to you and like what kind of person you are, so. If you plan on doing YouTube, good luck to you, soldier. Because YouTube is not as easy as it looks. And one thing that I applaud a lot of my favorite YouTubers for is trying to like upload consistently on a good schedule. Because Jesus! I really do try my best to like try and upload consistently. Like my goal is like 1 or 2 videos a month. And I'm still in high school, and like trying to balance YouTube and high school for me. It's like being Spider-Man without the powers. So I'm just man, not even a fully grown man. It's like instead of fighting crime, I'm fighting the YouTube algorithm, which in some ways is even more difficult. But it's better than TikTok's algorithm, because yeah, that's the big reason why I stopped trying to get famous on there, because that algorithm is broken. Like, it's more broken than a McDonald's ice cream machine. I only just now kind of realized I forgot to turn on the light. But also, I'm recording this at like 4 a.m. before I have to get ready for school. Again, the Spider-Man metaphor is very accurate right now. I am literally Miles Morales. He is literally me, just like me, for real, on God, no cap. Hey.
Treat me like white tees.
I am so stupid, I'm sorry, you're used to that. And that's it for episode 1 of Behind the Sketches. Wow. Feeling a lot of emotions. Yeah, a lot I just feel really good to finally get the series out there now. It was originally meant to come out in August, but I suck at making videos and my release schedule sucks, so yeah. Now it's releasing in October. I do apologize for a lot of my videos being late, but that's because I love them and I love you. I really try to make my videos the best I can, even though I'm not like super skilled quite yet with video making. I really do try to like make my videos the best that I can, but that goes for anything. I'm kind of a tryhard. As you can tell by the 2 years worth of planning that I did for this channel. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. Really hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, know when I upload stuff and all that. If I upload stuff, even. The thing about the 2DS Studios history is that if I went over everything in like full depth, then this script would be like 5 million pages long, and this video would also probably be like 100 hours long. And let's be real,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I had 2 years worth of planning, but not 2 years worth of editing, because Jesus Christ. I feel like if I posted all my videos completely unedited, it would basically feel like you're watching a kid that stutters a lot try to do a presentation, and like you can just tell that they're struggling, and you just can't help but feel bad for them. That kid was me at one point. But doing YouTube has made me a little bit better at, presenting, so I accomplished that. With episode 1 coming out later than I originally wished, I wanted to make up for that by hopefully getting a second episode done by the end of October. And I think that you're gonna really like this episode. That's enough for me for now. This has been 2DS Studios, and until next time, stay tuned and stay cool. See you later.
Let's go.